Sorry, I've been a thing in my throat because of life. Yeah, VOD crew, thanks so much for joining in. This is just like me making sure everything works. So feel free to go forward to the timestamp of in the description to when the content actually starts. Unless you want to hang out. I'm hanging out. Hopefully you're hanging out. Maybe we're all hanging out. That'd be nice. That's why y'all should go to meetups if you ever get a chance. Oh, and this is my first stream since the meetup, since like a month. It's wild. Now where's my bot? I think everything's okay. I assume y'all can hear me fine. The return. Hello, 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 Jeff. How's my audio sound? Is it fine? Things might have changed. Oof, 8 months of subbing. Could be a hair louder. Read you loud and clear. How's this? Is this okay? How are we sounding? This groovy or a little too much? I'm gonna put some background music as well. Okay, cool. Oh, hope you're doing good tonight. Energy drinks, Huey, and streaming. What a combo. What a combo. The night off. That's a good life. This is a good day for streaming then. Because Nathan streamed for hella long, and I'm X on Dex on, then I'll have some content. Hello, Nebulant. It's good to see you. Good to see from you as you're typing. Ooh, 5 months in a row. Thanks so much, man, for the sub. Coolboard returns. Look at it, guys. It's in its form. This is the way. It's in its form. So it looks sharp. The whole board is actually done in Illustrator. This is all to scale. So all of those are the same size as the actual printouts that I do and put on the board. The tags on top I think are just a little bit bigger. But yeah, the board itself is the same physical size. Should I just take these lines out? What do you guys think? We didn't have these lines before. They didn't exist. Should do you guys like them? Okay. Okay, cool. If you guys like it, then that works for me. Time's at 7:26. Yeah, we have 4 minutes to relax. Ooh, the Meeseek spot went off. Grab a different board. I haven't switched boards in a few days, actually, but that is because I'm trying to work on a review for a board. So that's gonna be the hope. That's the hope. How should you lube inks? I personally like them when they have some thicker lube. I like just overall like sound and feel of doing that. So personally, I like using 3204 on the base or on just the spring, one or the other, and then 3203 on the stem. Or if you want to really mix it up, 205 grade 0 very lightly on the stem. That is my, yeah, as you know, my classic, the classic Huey combo. Can't go wrong. Never lost. 2019 is current year. One, two, nine. Yeah. Here's my lighting. That's fine. Could be worse. Jeff, yes, the cool board. It is back. It is back. It's back. There it is. I'm ready. I'm ready and steady for this. Well, it's just gonna be S3 and start us off really shortly here. I hope everyone is having absolutely wonderful night because we got some cool board. We got some cool board. No, you guys can't see my context menus. That's interesting. I was playing Magic the Gathering. It does look like a lot of. Well, I mean, it is a lot of cards laid down. That is very true. But unfortunately, none of them are tapped, so can't do much. Just imagine a keyboard version of Magic. Oh god, it'd be so nerdy. I tap 5 GMK keycaps, and I'm gonna put down GMK Carbon. I'm gonna tap GMK Carbon so I can pull 2 more cards, and then oh man, that'd be a little wild. I gotta wait for a better start song. I'll start. It's okay, River. He's an old man. Okay, I might just choose proper music for this, and then I'll start it. So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for the lights went. Oakley Dokley. Let's get started. There's only a handful of us here, but here we go. Welcome everyone watching today to the Cool Board and back to Huey streaming for the first time in, I don't know, over a month. I've been busy. Life happens. Now it is. You win a little bit, you lose a little bit. But today, as you can see right over there, taking your main view, is something a bit different, but familiar. It is indeed the return of the Cool Board in digital form. After struggling with the monstrosity known as the printer, I decided, fuck that shit, we are going digital, I guess. And I did ask some people in my community, and people were down to check this out. So the Cool Board is now digitized from all, it's digitized since I got the new big physical board. So yeah, maybe I can find storage for that somewhere so I have more space in my room. But today we're gonna do the Cool Board. We have, I think, 12 items today, so we got a full stack to go through of what we think is yikes, meh, cool, or wow. For anyone who's watching the Cool Board for the first time, very briefly, let's go over what this wild thing is, because I haven't uploaded a Cool Board in a while. So a lot of people watching may be watching the Cool Board for the first time. So the Cool Board is a board where all I do is I bring things up and together, or if I'm a dictator, we decide how cool each thing in the community are, like keyboards, keycaps, etc., etc., etc. And we've got 4 categories: yikes, meh, cool, or wow. Very simple. Let's argue with chat. Okay. Someone in chat. Oof, Nebulant with all of the bits. Thank you for the cool board bits. Okay, Nebulant, choose number 1 through 12. 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The first item we get to start with is boop, 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 boop. S.A. Olivia. How cool is S.A. Olivia on the cool board? Is it a yikes key set because it's S.A.? Is it wow because it's still S.A. Olivia with that rose gold love? Or does it fall somewhere in the middle due to a mix of things? What do you guys think? S.A. Olivia. How cool is S.A. Olivia? Where, oops, you guys don't need to see those, but that's fine. Where are we looking on the board? Yikes for S.A., but wow, because Olivia is wow. So right in the middle. Middle. Okay, so I think everyone, we're all in agreement. It's kind of obvious. GMK Olivia will always rank higher than S.A. Olivia. So we know it can't be past wherever we end up putting GMK Olivia when we get to that. So, is it in the middle on the meh side or the cool side? That's the real question arena right there, okay? I am going to lean cool. What do you guys think? What does the chat think of S.A. Olivia? Does it belong right here? You know, right above Big Bone MDA? Maybe around Big Bone MDA? Just covering up so we don't have to worry about Big Bone MDA. On the border. So, yeah, where's S.A. Olivia going? I think everyone's pretty much in the middle. Looks like everyone's on the cool side. So, I don't know, like, right here? How's this look to everyone? S.A. Olivia. Kind of in the middle between meh and cool. What do you guys think? I think this is general agreement on where it should be, right? Yeah. I don't think anyone, I think only thing is like more cool. I agree, more cool. It's S.A. Olivia. Let's still near the middle. Well, I'll do it right there. We'll do it like that. There we go. Did I actually tilt that? When did I do that? Oh well, it gives a character now. It's crooked. It gives it. It's just like the real. It's just like the real board. The real board gets even worse. So there we go. Okay. Shen, choose a number 1 through 12, not 5. Shen says 8. Okay. The next item that we are going to be judging today on the cool board is the Lubregante. What do you guys think about the Lubregante? How cool is it? It is well, yeah, I forgot to even give the stats for the last thing. But okay, Lubregante, what are the notes I have? Designed by Zamumon, based off the designs of Utsi from the Alice. Prices of a Lubregante can vary, and the materials can vary, but it's an open format kind of idea. I think the idea of the Lubregante is cooler than the reality. I think it's cool. I don't. People trying to flip them as yikes. That's weird. It's not like they're expensive to make. But let's think about how cool a Lubricante is. I have one I will show. Here is my Lubricante, and I do have a polycarbonate half plate, which is really cool. This makes it super flexy. We can't really tell, but I won't even turn the front switches. But it's pretty flexy, pretty nice. This is my Lubricante. How cool is this? How cool is yours if you have one? Where does it go? It's pretty affordable. Usually, the case itself is like around $100, so not too bad. The layout, A+, but the Lubricante. Affordable, fun to build, better sounding than it should be, says Jeff. Should be at least the middle. Other Jeff Leopard, closer to meh, but still cool that it gave people an opportunity to try the layout on the cheap. Shen, you have a Nunu, so Nunu worries for you, but you'd say it's on the meh of the line. Okay. Ooh, I think it's more cool than meh. I think it's more cool than meh. At least right now, I think, like, I'm happy more people can try the Alice layout. I think that's cool. Also, Xamalan making the files free is also a cool move. That's why I said, like, I think the idea of the Lubricante is as cool or cooler than Lubricantes themselves. What am I listening to? So, that's weird. Lubricante shouldn't get the benefit of being accessible. There are a lot of other affordable Alice cases or just custom cut acrylic. Yeah, very, very true. Very true. But most of the other affordable acrylic cases got inspiration from, the Lubricante. I think. Some of them were. There was custom acrylic, but not with the Alice files. Yeah, it was the first one with the actual Alice files when Yutzi released them. There were other acrylic Alice's, but those were Yutzi's that he sold to people. So that's different because that's still first party out. Hello, Pork Chop Express. Welcome. So I'm gonna say it's here. Let's think about that. I don't want you guys to think about that. On the cool side of cool meh, but not too high. Yeah, I think it's fine there. I think it's pretty good there. Nebula, you want to straddle the line garter. So that's that. Okay, Lubricante. We're all in pretty much agreement. Nebula, don't worry. We can revisit it in the future. How can you compare boards with different keycaps or colors? It's not about comparing them to each other. It's whether it's really cool, which is like a wow, or it's not cool. Yikes. Yeah, this is all subjective and opinion-based based on myself and the audience, but we can fight for what we believe in. And I believe the Alice is the most wow thing so far, and the most yikes thing is Taihao Cubic Jukebox. But yes, we are comparing specific items to Pixar examples. Also correct. Where's Nunu? Good question. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Okay, so the Lubricante is done. Next up, Jeff Lefford, give me a number 1 through 12 that's not 5 or 8. Just to very intently think of the number. Rip Jeff. Alright, we're gonna go with Proxy Jeff. It's still a Jeff. Oh, you're back. Okay, hurry up. Okay, hurry. Everyone's waiting for a number 1 through 12. Not 5 or 8. 3. Okay. What a choice. What a choice. The next item on the cool board, which we'll be rating how cool it is the FR87 by Elemento. It was $368 group buy price, and that was shipping included for that price. For extras, you can get a brass plate for 30 more, a brass weight, 25 more, or you can get like wood-backed weights, which also cost a good amount. Colors, there's speed silver, cool gray, dark black, and tactical blue. From group buy to shipping was over a year due to a ton of PCB delays. So that sucks. And you know what? The PCB still sucks because it's not programmable. So, oof. But it does have underswitch RGB LEDs, side LEDs, USB-C, and Bluetooth. But you just can't program it. So you got like a Win keyless version, like I did. I have one. Then you still have a Windows key. Screw you, no Windows key. You know? But the board itself, how did the board turn out? You know what? The anodization, don't worry about the set on it. The anodization is good. Look at that. I even got the walnut accent on the back. You got these cool, like, lifted corner things. Here's the side profile. Here's what it looks like from the typing front. And then if you plug in, I'll show you guys the Rudges and Buzz real quick. So you got, come on. There you go. So you got this side strip, which is nice because it'll be on the desk like that. And of course you got the in switch. But yeah, I really don't have a Windows key, and it's not programmable at all. So, Alt Tab. So what do you guys think? So I think there are a lot of issues that to me bring the board down, because I was a part of this group buy, and for a long time I'm like, there's the longest time we were without update was like 5.5 months. The board is also pretty light. It did offer half plates. Yeah, it did have half plates, which are really cool. I got a half plate in mine. It's top mounted. It sounds bad because of the keycaps right now and of the switches. The switches are also not great on this. I need to rebuild this. Womp womp womp. Where did I put this? So what do you guys think? How cool is the FR87? I think it's not a yikes. You know what? The group buy had issues, but you know what? It ships. Oh, I need to plug in my keyboard in order to zoom out. Oof. 4 months. Megaforce. So low meh says J Shuff. I think I'm done sneezing. But yes, Riverdax, it was $368. Nope. Ah, I'm not done sneezing. Now I am. I think Shen earlier said cool. I like most of the board. I'm going to rebuild it, and I'll definitely like it more when I rebuild it. But based on how it is now, it has potential. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of issues with it. I think just because the group I bummed me out so much, it's gonna be a meh. We're in the meh though. High meh, because it's still like the board itself is still decent. Should be like, no. There we go. Yeah, it's good. And then, what do you guys think? FR87. Oh no, Shen, like literally, you can judge them whatever you want. This is the cool board. I usually judge on how cool I think something is. I take everything into account. It's just a board where we can vent our love or hate for things. Let's be honest. I know what this is. I don't know what drinking is, though. Why is liquid so difficult? I don't even have a napkin in here. That's what sleeves are for. Hey, I got a drinking problem. Yeah, I've done this for how many years and I still can't get it right. Did it that time. There we go. Let's get the streak back up again. Times sips before fucking it up. Gotta get that count up. But yeah, any other thoughts on the FR87 before we transition to the next item? What do you guys think? But everyone's pretty much okay with it here, I guess? Alright, if we're good with that, we are good with that. Let's... Riverdax 5. Give me a number. 1 through 12. Not 3, 5, or 8. Going with 11. Okay, we're hitting double digit. Okay, this is one that shipped recently. Okay, our next item is DSS Tekla. It's a second release DSS set from SP now. Tekla means key in Spanish, in case you haven't been keeping up with stuff and life and things. A standard TKL kit will cost you approximately $100. It has red, white, and blue for some colors with Black Alpha Legends. DSS Tekla, and it's DSS. What do you guys think about DSS? What do you think about this set? Is this a cool set? Does this set excite you in any way, or is it like, why does this exist? It's not GMK. Meh says J-Shuff. Drinking problem. What a snippet. Okay, yeah, I mean it's not yikes, right? It's not straight up bad, right? It's not like Taihao Sunset, right? It's not meh, somewhere in the meh. Like, yeah, it's not totally ugly, but I don't think it doesn't excite you, right? It's like also it's ugly. It's like a Corolla. An old Corolla, like a 90s Corolla, where it's like, oh, that's a car. It exists. Not many people care about it. So, where are the meh? Like, just meh? Old Corolla, hit or miss. But, DSS Tekla. Is it better than DSS Dolch? Okay, I guess that's our other benchmark. When we did DSS Dolch like 2 episodes ago, you guys really didn't like it. That was when it just came out. And now, how's it compared to Tekla? So that's the question. Where does this belong? Which is cooler to you? DSS Tekla, designed by Cassie Williams, the designer of just XDA Scrabble, and something else. Okay. Dolch is cooler. Dolch is cooler. Nebun believes Tekla is cooler. Dolch is for boomers. Oh, that's such a mechanical keyboard truth. Okay, Dolch is a classic that inspired spin-offs. Nothing wrong about the boomer statement. Yeah, I mean, Dolch is very classy, even though it's probably at this point super overused. The colorway is still pretty classy. I mean, there's a reason it's been done so many times. But is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. What up, Joke? Thanks for love. Yes, they're both keycap sets. Sorry. Yes, there's the set here and there's a set here. These are sets of keycaps. Different color alpha for for Waz and HA. They also have a kit if you want normal colored ones, but I feel like if you'd be getting this, you'd be getting it like that. Ooh, if it hurts it, you disagree. You know what? If I can get both, I don't mind it. I actually like it for some sets having like some kind of like splash of something happening. That's why I like Sub Legends a lot. So if I got the set, I would probably use the accented colored Wazd and Ihidrical. It's called Spice. So is it cooler than Dolch? Is it cooler than Dolch? They're both DSS, so I guess that's what it comes down to, right? Tekla or Dolch? I think it is cooler. I do think it's cooler. I think so. Is it Canoe cool? No. I'll use like it's like right here, like right here. Like right here. How this? Maybe we could just like oops, no, I don't want to do that. Don't do that. Just rotate them both like this and just have them dock with each other as equals. Oops. One of these days I won't mess everything up. Wait, did I not group this? I did group this, okay. Okay, so Shen, please. My music, where'd you go? Okay, so that's where we're gonna put Tekla. On that awkward note, Nebulin, you haven't picked a number. Pick a number that hasn't been picked yet. From 1 through 12, obviously. pick the first one? Oh, you did pick the first one. So 1. Okay, cool. Okay, so the next item that we are all going to be taking a look at today to judge on its coolness is GMK DMG. How cool is GMK DMG? It was designed by Future Crime, inspired by the iconic Nintendo Game Boy. Includes some nice button keys. I kind of like the accent colors, all text modifiers. How cool is it? I do have a set. I can grab it if you... I'll grab it if you can see it, I guess. How it can look on a board. And I can flex. Oh, okay. Here's mine. There we go. There we go. Ooh, there we go. So, looks like a lot of cools in chats. I'll put this back real quick. Okay, how cool is GMK DMG? I think everyone says pretty cool. I think pretty positive reaction from everyone. I think it's pretty decent. I don't think it's like the best set ever, but I think it's a decent set. How cool is it? Is it cooler than Dev TTY? Yeah, probably. Is it like right here on the cool? Is it just like all the way at the bottom of the WoW? Or is it just like mid cool? Like a Model M SSK cool? Right under the words cool. Oh, is it that cool? Is it that cool? It's not a WoW. That's pretty cool. That's pretty up there. It's quite cool. WoWer than Leaf 60, same level. Same level. You said level is the same as the Leaf 60 down here. This is what you think, Nebulent? Closer, but closer to WoW. Oh, it's over here. That's what you're saying. If it was over like here. It's not stunning, but cool. Super cool. Okay, so the placements. Yeah, I forgot. I never went over the placements. Cooler to non-cooler, it's left to right priority, then up and down priority. So if something's to the right of something, it's just cooler. But if things are in line with each other, then they're on the same level. But I mean, it's just by closer to the top is better. So for example, putting it here says it's basically cooler than everything else before it. Kind of messed up earlier, but yeah. So putting it here means it's cooler than Heavy 6, Cat Alpha, Polycarbonate Singa, TGR 910. I messed up earlier. That was my bad. I'm confusing. I apologize. But yeah. So is it cooler than Cat Alpha, Heavy 6, Polycarb Singa, TGR 910? I think it's pretty good. Because I think it still leaves room for things to be really cool and above it. Don't worry, maybe in like once it gets to like episode like 10 or something, we can have like an episode where we just like start re-reviewing everything. We'll get there once we start developing the board more. That'll be more fun when we have a lot of things to really look at, like canoes maybe. So DMG, I think we're all pretty good. It's here. We're all pretty good that it's gonna be right here. Okay. Shen. A number, please. kind of music is this? What's been called? Not 1, 3, 5, 8, or 11. 11 was the most recent one called. 12. Okay. The next item we will be looking at. Here it is. The next item that we are going to be looking at today on the cool board to judge its coolness is the TX60. Yes, I did use my own picture. How cool is the TX60? It is a 6% buy kin at usually retails for $350 plus shipping plus PayPal fee. Has a brass weight on the bottom, includes a brass plate that does support switch top removal. It comes with the cool ass kit and carrying cases, the TX cases, people know them as. The PCB, the programming, to program it kind of sucks. Uses Jigon, I think. No, not Jigon. It uses something. Yeah, Jigon. It's kind of meh, but it does have south-facing switches, so it's a hit or miss for many people. And it's basically like a sandwich mount. So, how cool is the TX60? So, last TX board we went through was the TX65, which everyone was like, meh. That honestly surprised me. I thought it'd be like at least a very low cool, but you guys are like, it's pretty meh. But TX60. I would say 60% are usually cooler than 65% in most cases. But TX60, how cool. And it comes in different finishes. I have 2 TX60s, actually. I guess I'll bring them out. So I'll show you guys that one and the other one. First is that actual one, which is now actually getting, unfortunately, dusty. But my HHKB TX60 with GMK Red Samurai. I'm gonna lube the switches still. No, I re-lube them. It's got this. It looks like this on the side. I might recognize it right there. There you go. Right? Not too bad. But how cool? How cool is the TX60? I think it's at least a low cool. Cooler than the Lubrigante, or like just on the basic on the border, but mid cool would make it like Model M SSK cool. River X is high meh. Leaf 60 cool. So it's like right there. How is this better than the TX65? People didn't like the TX65 because it didn't have blockers. And look at that Swiss cheese. It's not even Swiss cheese. It's just like completely open. That's probably why people didn't like the TX65. Also, is more expensive. But don't worry, like I said, when we reach episode 10, we will have a big, long episode where we're going to be rejudging things. And that's going to be the intense part. You can put caps on it, you can't tell. No, we're talking about blockers like here on this SA Olivia keyboard. See this little bit of case that goes right up? This is a blocker. This board is actually a 65%, for example, with a blocker, like Shen was mentioning. I don't know why I just pointed at the blocker when that board is the perfect example. And people have in our community are traditionally really liking this aesthetic. Hey, Chef. Looking cool is definitely a reason. I mean, you guys rated TGR a 910. Pretty cool. Look, it has 2 blockers. It has the arrow blocker and it has the corner blocker. So what does it look like with a full set of caps on it? Basically there's no gaps. Basically, like if this was 1.5, 1.5 is 6, 7, and then 1.5, 1.5. That works. Yes, that does work for 65%. I forgot the smaller unit ones. That's what it looked like, as one example. Here, a lunar is here. The lunar here is a 65%, no blocker. That was pretty cool. But let's go back to the keyboard at hand. The keyboard at hand before we get too out of touch with what we're talking about. TX60. TX60. What do you think? How cool is the TX60? To be fair, J-Chef, Supreme did that with a brick, and that worked pretty well for them. Shanton, you still believe it should be Leaf 60 cool? Maybe down to like TCV3 cool. To the immediate wow of M65. So Leaf 60 cool, but below Leaf 60 in actual coolness. Yeah, I'm okay. I think I'm okay with this. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'm okay with this. Leaf had cooler new features. That's fair. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think it's a good place. Okay, next up. J-Chef, let us know a number between 1 and 12 that isn't 1, 3, 5, 8, 11, 12. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, here is a set that we'll be covering next. Next up on the cool board is GMK Lime, which was designed by King Nesty. It's the GMK version. Is it better or worse than the SA version? Better, obviously. Cool green with simple grays. What do you guys think of GMK Lime? How cool is GMK Lime? Well, Nablin is a big fan apparently. It's straight to the wow. Shen falls up. Meh. I'm okay with Lime. I'm okay with Lime. To me, it's not a yikes or a wow for me. Obviously, it's nothing crazy. I don't have SA Lime on the board, so we can't just like put it cooler than it. Brooke says cool set, but the kit and price are yikes. Definitely something some people will consider. I do remember it kind of being the price was decent in the group buy. Maybe the aftermarket price was what was really high. If you buy novelties, I'm not sure. I don't remember too well about the set when the actual selling, the buying, the money about it. I will definitely die. What? J-Chef, you regret both getting SA Lime and not getting GMK Lime. But yeah, so meh, cool. How meh or cool are we saying? Like just shy of cool? Are we saying is Neblin saying wow? Just shy of cool. Says Shan. What do you guys think? SA Lime. So just shy to be on this side. This is probably one we'll definitely have to revisit, but I do think I think I would put it on the meh side for sets I've seen lately. Yeah. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Hello, Janky Render. Well, Janky Render, since you're here to join us, give us a number that isn't 1, 3, 5, 8, 11, 12, or 7. $62 is not one of those numbers. I mean, you could go with 6 or 2. 2. Okay, we're going with 2 for our next item. Okay, our next item is... I'm already going to put my bias in front. I think it's cool. It's a key set. What key sets? What key set is cool this year? EBPT Slate, obviously. Designed by Heinebusch. The name Slate is a reference to both the color of the set and the fact that you can mix and match this set with others for a unique look. It's using like shades between 9009, Muted, and OG Cherry sets, and the Dolch-ish kind of colors. Yeah, it's like a rock solid base to customize. And the accent colors are based off the Packard Bell logo. So yeah, what do you guys think? EPBT. Cool, says Navalent. Very cool, says Shen. Jeff. Easy meh. Heine doesn't even like it. J Chef. High cool, even though Heine doesn't like it. Riverdex. Yikes. Big yikes. I think it's cool. I already said that. It's gonna be on the cool side. I don't think it's not like super high cool. I think middling cool. Like up here, like this, right here. I think it's there we go. I think it's something. I think that's fine. You know, it's good in its lane. I think it's good in its lane right here. This is the lane it belongs in, and it's a good place in that lane. So man, doing everything big to scale really helps with the quality. But yeah, I think it's there for now. I think Dax is the only person who's really, really against that set, but it's certainly not for everyone. I'm pretty good with that right there as well. Oh, oops, I don't want to spoil. Can I zoom in on the fonts? I mean the fonts like this, or do you mean my fonts? My fonts are crisp forever because vectors. So that is EPBT Slates. I'm just gonna pick the next one now, cause I can. I literally can. Let's go with this one. Next up on the cool board, how cool is the Mira SE? It was priced between $397 and $427, depending on what configuration, like which kind of weight and plate you wanted or how many extra PCBs. 8-degree typing angle, as acrylic insert for that subtle side glow. That's a pretty big hefty boy, risk breaker for some. It's like a tall boy Jane. Would I recommend my Hi-Fi Mins? These aren't the... yeah, I would, yeah. Extremely meh, but not better than a WASD Poker. Oof. Mira is a wow. Mira is nice. How cool is the Mira? Mira TKL. Is it cool? Low cool to meh. Oof. I think low cool. Shed, please. That hurts. That hurts, Shed. Please. Please. The story. Okay, I'll tell the story. This is the story on why I'm... It was apparently, Arizona has a different idea about keyboards than keyboard people. I went to the Arizona meetup last year or 2 years ago. It was a while ago now. I went to the Arizona meetup, and it was like 50-ish people. It was pretty cool. I brought a lot of my like top tier boards. Just at that time, I just wanted to do it. I wasn't doing a video or anything there. And so they had a competition, best keyboard at the Arizona Mechanical Keyboard Meetup. Okay, I had a Mira SE stainless steel plate and Holy Pandas. And this is when like Holy Pandas were like the real shit, like the real. You know what I'm saying? And so people would vote, and at that time, you know, if you're like a keyboard enthusiast, a Holy Panda Mira, definitely a very, very, very nice board. And I would objectively say the coolest board there. At least if it was cool board wise. But it wasn't the cool board, and that was the mistake. Instead, it was just people voting at the Arizona. And my Mira SC with Holy Pandas, nice gym case, and it lost the Arizona Best Keyboard Contest to a Poker 3 that had PBT keycaps that are die subbed with like the galaxy with like the planets. It was only the tops were die subbed too. The sides were just still left white that you could see between everything. That was the winning keyboard at the Arizona Mechanical Keyboard Meetup. So good job, Arizona. I don't agree with your keyboard options at all. That's life. Japanese Horror Writer, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Yeah, Megaforce was there too in full force with all of his boards. He had LZs. It was nice. It was A+. Speaking of A+, the Mira SE, it's A+, guys. I have one. I have Brown Alps in mine now, which is freaking amazing. It's gonna be at least leaf cool. Come on, I don't know how you guys can like really disagree with this. At least. Let's bring this forward. Oops. Oops, I only brought the picture. It's not linked like it's supposed to be. One press of the right arrow, says Shen. How about more than one press of the right arrow? How about this much of the right arrow? I think it's kind of like in this, at least this feeder lane to the A lane before the A+ lane. Like I think it's like, yeah, the Mira is a pretty cool board, despite the fact that if you're not used to typing on that high of a board, it might hurt. I really need to get my I don't know what a dictator hat would be, but a dictator hat when I want to make my executive Huey decisions. This is the cool board People's Republic. Okay, what's our next item? Let's find our next item, everyone. Okay, let's bring out something a bit different. Something a bit different indeed for the cool board. So it's not something we've done in a while. Something like this. Jax, thank you so much for the sub. Great to meet you as well. Yeah, I wish we could have talked some more at the meetup, but we will have chances. Speaking of chances, I wonder if anyone in chat has given a chance to the next item on the cool board. Yawk Purple Trash Pandas. How cool are these switches? Are these cool switches? Do you not care for these switches? Are you tired of that name Panda? Do you think that it's cool that they made a tactile in-house? Or is it just, that's another thing. So what do you guys think? Okay, yikes, meh, cool, or wow? How cool are these switches? Are these cool switches? Do you guys care about these? Do you not care about these? Jax, you say you just throw the stems in the trash. Nebulant, you like it. It's different, not an HP clone. Shannon, for you, it's the definition of meh. J-Chef, haven't had a chance to try it yet. So is it just the definition of meh? I think it's better than the definition of meh. If it's cool, it's going to be a very low cool in my book. Because I think it's It's like low-key cool that they did something, but I don't think it achieves anything other than I can say it's like a new age Ergo Clear if you lube it very, very well and swap the spring. What's the difference between these and red Yak Pandas? These are tactile. These are tactile. Tactile boys. Then why not just use Ergo Clears? These feel different. They still feel a little bit different. I do have these that are modded to feel like modern Ergo Clears, like higher up Ergo Clears. Nice saxophone in the background. But where does this fall? Does this fall like just put it on the Mason-Dixie line right there? Is this cool? Is it this cool? Is it over here? I think it'd be high meh. Also, I'd give it a high. I'd give it like a high-ish meh. Like Cura EXS lane, a little above it. Oof. Next on deck, rating with a party of 98. Holy moly. Hi, everyone. I'm Man of Interests. And we're doing the Cool Board. I don't know why I did that. For anyone who's joining the show now, real quick, all the show is we pick something and we just judge it based on how cool it is. So right now we're talking about these switches. The Yak Purple Trash Pandas. Thank you, Mr. Petrov, for the sub. How cool are these switches? Are they yikes, meh, cool, or wow? These are the switches in mind. Some people are saying meh. What are people saying now? How cool are Yak Purple Trash Pandas? That's the real question. I would say high meh. I'm just gonna put it like over. I'm gonna go like pretty high meh. I think it's like on the cusp of cool. Cusp of cool. Sounds like a drink that I would not like. I think it's fine here. Hello, Tinfoil. Hello, friends. And what is the rest of chat thing? Is that an okay place? What do you guys think? Do you guys think they're cooler or less cool than the spectrum of being completely terrible to completely amazing? In WoW, so far in WoW we have the TGR Alice, HHKB Pro 2, and the Zephyr. It's like every keyboard ever, or just a compilation of keys. Every episode I do between like 10 and 12. Eventually we're going to fill this up. We're going to like move things around as things become cooler, less cool. But it looks like everyone's okay with this being meh here, so I guess it's going to be here. If we have to revisit it, we will. We'll see. Faza, thank you so much for that sub. But let's go to the next item. We were running low on items. Actually, we have 2 left. The next item for the cool board that we'll be judging on how cool it is a board I built recently on stream. You know what it is? It's the E6.5 by our boy Exclusive. It is the 65% board in his lineup, gasket mount or top mount, available in a single or dual blocker configuration, has aluminum and FE brass versions, different plate options, even if you have to DIY them like I did. A nice sound, but at least from the FE version I built, it's not his best QC job ever. So where does this belong? Is this just cool? Is it wow? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Where does Where's the E6.5? I mean, it's not a yikes. It's not a meh. We know it's at least somewhere in cool. Could be a wow. Does it break the amount of coolness required for the wow barrier? Okay, you gotta have a lot of cool kid force before you run into that wow barrier. Because if you don't hit it just right, you won't pass into wow, and instead a tryhard. Mid cool, so close to wow but not quite. Cool wow border badge keeps it from wow, says Dixie. So yes, there is a badge that goes right here in the corner. I love how much I can zoom in because how big this is. Usually people would have their name engraved. Thank you, Riverdax, for joining us from when you can. There's two options. There's one option for the blockers where you got a small blocker and you got a win keyless blocker. There's an option to make it like 2.75 blockers on the corners to be like a quote unquote HHKB 65%, which looked really unique. The board sounds pretty nice, but is it wow? I don't think it's wow. At least the one I built doesn't wow me enough. It's not wow. Is it cool as GMK DMG though? That's the real question. Is it cool? Is it less cool than DMG? DMG is cooler. Okay, DMG is cooler. Is it in the same line as the 910, Singa, Heavy 6, Cat Alpha? Or is it like in that A plus range above it before you get to S? Is it like... For those of you who are joining, by the way, from the raid, how the chart goes is it's left to right priority before up down priority or down to up priority. So for example, right now the E6 is ranked less cool than GMK DMG. Closer to WoW is cooler. Not WoW unless it's 100% Keeb. Above Cats, right there. This is the spot. Yeah, we're gonna hit exclusive E6.5. Pretty cool. Well, not GMK DMG cool or Zephyr WoW, but we'll get there. Hopefully we get some more things on the WoW side. It's one of these days. One of these days. Add a grid to this to simplify. It's okay. I've already given everyone the best simplification. Before, when we were doing the real board, I'd have the lines in between them. Okay, we got one last item. Last item for the cool board for today's short but fun episode. It's an item that is shipped. The OSA, aka the Open Source Alice. Yes, that is mine that I built. It's an Alice layout keyboard, but it's really chunky. It has cool sides. How cool is the OSA? That's the real question. That's the real question. Do you have the real answers? Did I lose it yet? Yes. I have mine right here to show everyone. There it is. How cool is it? It is really big. Oh, do I have anything for contexts? Not really. It has a weight on the bottom. USB-C, because it's the future, I guess. Inspired by Alice. Same layout, though. But the board design is different. How cool is that board? That's the question. Let's see. High cool. No clone board should be considered cool. USB-C is good. High cool. Where does the OSA go? But it was designed by Blind Assassin 111. It was available in anodized with like one color, raw aluminum, or raw to be sent to be Cerakoted. Had a steel brass weights as well as steel and brass plate options, and the PCB is VIA compatible, which is like a big nice. Oof, 5 month streak, Krobit. Thank you so much for that sub. Justice for Biso. So, Osa. How cool is the Osa? Yikes, meh, cool, or wow? I think it's cool. I think it's legitimately it's still a cool board, you know. Mid cool? Behind the lunar in coolness, or in the same lane but under the lunar? Cooler than the Lubricante. Yeah, I would also agree it is cooler than Lubricante. Sorry there, Lubricante. How cool is the Lubricante? I mean, not the Osa, I mean. That's not Miracool. Yeah, under the Lunar. I think it's at least there. That's a fine place. And that's all the items for the cool board that we did tonight. Let's do a little quick review for everyone joining. Nothing joined the WoW. Nothing joined the Yikes. And for context, for those of you who are wondering what's in Yikes, so far, Taihao Cubic Jukebox, the Xent, and Tex ADA. And then in WoW, we got Zephyr, HHKV Pro 2, and the TGR Alice, of course. For a recap, today we did EPBT Slate, middling cool, but high in its lane. We got SA Olivia, low cool. Lubricante, some low cool. GMK DMG, almost a wow, according to the audience, but just not quite there. For those of you who said it's cool but not wow, why doesn't it break the cool wow barrier? That's what I'm curious about. Oof. J-Chef, thank you for the 1,000 all wrong bits. What else did we do today? We did TX60, middling cool, low in its lane, but still pretty middle cool, next to the Leaf 60. Mira SC today, pretty high cool. And the Mez, let's see, what do we got? FR87, Yawk Trash Pandas, GMK Lime, DSS Tekla, which I guess everyone agreed DSS Tekla is better than DSS Dolch. MT3, there's no... I did /dev/TTY. I don't do like... I wouldn't do a whole profile. I just do a keycap set. And yeah, it's cool. It's mid-cool. On the lower side of mid-cool. And yeah, that's what we did for today. DMG need round 1, row 1 button novelties. That would have pushed it to WoW for you. I agree. Row 1 button novelties would have been really nice. Would have been great. More. Soon. Next week I'll have another episode. These are way easier to make now that everything's been digitized, as opposed to doing them on a physical board. It does lose a little bit of its je ne sais quoi, but whatever. At least this gets done. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week. I'll have another episode next week. If you have any suggestions on what I should cover, you can join my Discord link down below. I have a channel, Cool Board Recommendations, and you just kind of like spit out whatever you want me to consider. So, yeah. David, thank you so much for the Lime Justice bits. Rukia build happening. It's going to be happening probably by this weekend. I just need to clean this. So, by this weekend. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after that, but by the weekend. Yeah, so that's going to be coming up. It's going to be exciting. That's probably the next stream I'll be doing, Rukia build. I'll be in SoCal, if anyone's going to be at that meetup. So I hope to see you all there. That's good. That's good stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I know quite a few of you are gonna be there. Can't wait to see you all there. Thank you everyone so much for joining me for this not long stream, hour 15 minutes for the cool board. Catch me next week. I think we'll just make. I need to figure out a more concrete time for Cool Board. But hey, if you have recommendations for that, you can hit me up on my channel. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next stream or video.